Varanus salvator, the Asian water monitor, is a very interesting animal, an apex predator. They grow up to 8 foot long, the males do. This individual here is Varanus salvator bibitatus. It's kind of on the fence. He looks a lot like a bib and a macro at the same time, so I believe a mix, which is a jobbing water monitor. These are such interesting animals, and I'm just going to go over some of the cool, fun facts about them today. They're one of the closest relatives to the Komodo dragon, and these guys actually have a name that's comparable. These are also known as thunder dragons, and they're found all throughout. They got the widest distribution of any other reptile. They're found all the way from India all the way through Indonesia. Very successful, very smart animals that can adapt. They even thrive in cities like Bangkok and Hong Kong. And they're amazing animals. And some fun facts: this animal can smell a carrion, a rotten carcass, from up to 7 miles away. He can smell water from 3 miles away. He's got a brain that's capable of solving puzzles and figuring things out and outsmarting his prey. He can stay underwater for up to an hour. Monitor lizards are also the only predator that never double backs on a scent trail. When they pick up a scent trail, they never double back. And there's theories about the venom glands, like a common ancestor between water monitors, lace monitors, and Komodo dragons was Varanus megalania priscus, the megalania monitor. It's now extinct. It lived in Australia and grew up to 20 foot long. And they say now the Varanus salvator water monitors, Varanus komodoensis, which is a Komodo dragon, and Varanus varius, the Australian lace monitors, are the closest living relatives. And I'll tell you something, the water monitor and the lace monitor, if you look at a picture of two of them, their skull structure is identical. They got identical heads. And let me find him. If I can show it, point it out. If you look at the bottom jaw, you'll notice how it bulges out. That's a saliva gland. You can see it real good there. But that, anyway, it's on the fence. They do got toxins in their saliva, but it's on the fence whether or not they're venomous. Technically, they kind of are. And I don't know, it's on the fence. I was reading something about that this morning. You ask some scientists, they'll say they are, and others will say no, but there is toxins in their saliva. And I've been bit, and it's painful. Even a small one, it burns and bleeds like crazy. There's definitely an anticoagulant properties to it. But the main thing you got to worry about is the teeth. The teeth are a lot worse than their saliva is. Them teeth will mess you up bad. They have the potential to anyway. But another fun fact about them, I don't know if I can get the video close enough to notice, but most of your large Asian species and Australian species, you'll notice, you'll be still, buddy. Camera focus. If you look on each of them scales around his mouth, you'll notice like a little black dot, a little dot of discoloration. Them are nerve endings. And I was watching a documentary, and it said Varanus megalania priscus on them and lace monitors, and it said on lace monitors too that them are motion sensors, and they can detect movement from up to 50 foot away. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm just an enthusiast. And I love learning as much as I can about these guys. But anyhow, my theory is water monitors have them too. And crocodilians have them. And crocodilians, they can detect movement better in the water than on land. And I've noticed them are really noticeable in Varanus salvator here. So I bet their emotions, their nerve need to detect motion. Because I've literally watched him and Spirit, my last one I had, be laying chilled out on the bank of the pond, and a frog will jump by like and jump like here, like real fast while they be chilled. As soon as it hit right here in the air, they snatch it up out of the air and grab it before it even has a chance to touch the ground. It's a pretty cool sight to see, and it'd be awesome to get that on camera sometime, but then I don't like feeding wild food. And I don't know how y'all gonna like this video, let me know. I'm just going over and blabbing and telling some fun facts about these guys. Yeah, but this is my buddy Aura. This animal is my best friend. He's my lifeline. He really is. If it weren't for my friends that are supporting me and this animal, I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead right now. Or back strung out on drugs. I was a drug addict, a junkie. And I've been clean for over a year now, and it's because of this. Because of my passion for monitor lizards, particularly water monitors. And all my friends on Facebook that are supporting me on my videos that I make like this, just him free roaming and stuff. They tell me to keep going, and I'm going to keep going. No matter what people says, this is a happy animal and this is good for him. It's good for his mind psychologically. Ain't nothing should have to be locked inside of a box all the time. No matter how nice that box is on the inside of it. I understand some species you just can't do it with. You will lose them. But if you can get your animals to on the level that I'm at with mine, to where you got that trust. That trust that goes both ways. You got to trust them more so than them trusting you, actually. And if you're at that level, you should definitely try to do this, as long as you're a responsible and persistent enough person that if you lose them, you will catch them back one way or the other. Like me, I lost him for 10 days. I laid perfectly still with 100 degrees outside from dusk till dawn. One day off, day through a lightning storm, lightning hitting all around the field I was in, while I was laying in maggots because I had salmon set out to lure him in.